All right, starting off at number 10, we're going to week 8. Jason.
Yes, Falcons hosting the Panthers in Atlanta. P.J. Walker and the Panthers are down by 6 with just 23 seconds left in their own territory. Walker doing his thing, rolling out, heaves it downfield to DJ Moore, 62 yards, hauls it in for the score. Unfortunately, the extra point would not be good as he throws off the helmet. A lot of controversy, but then a field goal in overtime would give the Falcons the victory. Younghoe Koo with the field goal. This year, the Panthers-Falcons matchup is sure to look a lot different with so many new faces there on the football field. Bijan Robinson, Bryce Young, the 2 rookies, but then some veterans, Calais Campbell, Jesse Bates. You got Adam Thielen there as well. So these teams are going to look a lot different this year in that matchup.
All right, run it back. Yo, I got next. Number 9er. We've got the Steelers and the Bengals. Let's go all the way back to week 1. All right, we just had Ryan Shazier here in studio. This game was crazy. Bengals are down with 6 seconds, down 6 with 4 seconds left in the game, and Burrow finds Jamar Chase, scored the touchdown. But Money Mac misses the extra point. Actually, it's blocked by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the game goes to overtime. And things don't get any better for the kickers as Money Mac misses from 29 yards out. That's a rare miss. Then Chris Boswell says, all right, I see your miss, and I one-up you. And then he goes and puts it through the uprights from 55 yards out. Listen, that Steelers huge win right there. Mitch Trubisky beats Joe Burrow. Burrow threw 4 picks. Steelers had 7 sacks in that game. So certainly a game to forget for Joe Burrow, but for Mitch Trubisky and the Steelers, that was a huge win in week 1.
Coming in at number 8, would you believe we're going to run back the Jets and Browns? But if you forgot what happened with the Jets and Browns game in week 2, let's give you a little refresher here. Down 17 to, or 30 to 17 with 90 seconds left in the game. Joe Flacco chucks one downfield. Corey Davis, 66-yard touchdown to make it a 1-score game. Robert Saleh opts for the onside kick, and the Jets recover it thanks to Justin Hardy. Now it's on Joe Flacco one more time to make it happen again, which he does when he hits Garrett Wilson for a 15-yard score. What a monster game this was for Garrett Wilson. And everybody said, okay, Garrett Wilson has arrived. There was more of that to come later in the season. From Jacoby Brissett against Joe Flacco to now Aaron Rodgers against Deshaun Watson. The next installment of this matchup, sure to be a thrill, Jamie.
I did not have Jets Browns on my bingo card, but I like it because I want to look forward to it in 2023. Let's keep swimming in week 2. We're going to take you to Baltimore. This game in particular began a slide for Baltimore where they were just giving up a litany of points in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins started the trend. They were up 35-14 going into the fourth quarter. The Dolphins then flipped the switch. They scored 21 unanswered points. Again, in Baltimore, the Dolphins went in and did that. 2 deep bombs from Tua to Tyreek to up the game. Then Justin Tucker, naturally, hits a 51-yard field goal, puts the Ravens back on top, and Miami makes their way all the way down the field on a 68-yard game-winning drive, which caps the 7-yard touchdown from Jalen Waddle. The first of many times we saw the Waddle from him. But here's what you're looking at for both sides of the ball. And the additions that the Dolphins and Ravens have made, a lot of offensive firepower for the Ravens to bolster the long-term contract they were able to give Lamar Jackson. And then the Dolphins, Devin Achane, an absolute speedster running back coming out of the backfield. And the Jalen Ramsey addition because he's still got a lot left to add to their secondary.
A lot left. Staying in the AFC East from the Dolphins, they're going to number 6. In New England, the Patriots were hosting the New York Jets, and this was just an absolute shootout. No, it wasn't. It was a defensive game. Both teams just a single field goal from each side all the way through the final seconds. With just 26 seconds left, the Patriots force a punt for the Jets on a 4th and 3. And take a listen here what happens.
Marcus Jones returning for the Pats despite an earlier ankle injury. He waits on the right hash mark of the 25. The snap, waist high, pressure-free punt. And it's a good one, forcing Jones to backpedal right side at the 16. Stabbed left, ran it right down the sideline to the 40, to the 50. Slants left at the 45, beats the punter to the 35-30. Marcus Jones down the middle to the 10, into the end zone.
Touchdown!
Bob Sosey and Scott Zolak on the call where they're going nuts. Until that game-winning return, there wasn't a single point scored by either team for 39 minutes and 33 seconds. with Rodgers now leading the Jets offense. I can't imagine it's going to stay the same. Let's see what happens this
Oh,
year.
we hope
Ran
not.
it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. We can't wait.
Number 5, let's go back to Week 6 in Kansas City, where the Bills and Chiefs faced off for the first time since their legendary divisional round battle the prior season. People said, is this going to be an AFC Championship preview? Spoiler, it wasn't. But it was back and forth, as always, between these two teams, and the Bills were down 3. Just a little over a minute. Cue Josh Allen to Dawson Knox for the 14-yard score, and the Bills are up by 4. But if history tells us anything, we know that anyone can be killed. No, that was different. That was the Godfather. Sorry. Doesn't mean that the Chiefs are out of it. Well, that was until the Bills defense took charge and forced this Mahomes interception to seal the deal. We never did get to see another rematch between these two teams in the playoffs last year, so I know I'm not alone when I say I'm ready for whenever they meet again in 2023. We'll find out in just a matter of hours.
Yeah, you probably already know.
At number 4, if I had 3 wishes, I am not let me use one of my wishes for more wishes. I would purely just wish for all quarterbacks to stay healthy in the NFC Championship last year, because it would have been an epic game, but it was not. Philadelphia and the 49ers, top 2 seeds in the NFC. It was supposed to be one for the ages, but things took a turn. Brock Purdy got hit in his right elbow, an elbow that now has been surgically repaired. Josh Johnson came in. He did some stuff, but then he got hurt, and then Brock Purdy had to come back in. It was ugly. It led to the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. 4 touchdowns, handily punching their ticket to face the Chiefs with a 31-7 victory. Just a really uncomfortable game to watch. So they are going to have a rematch of the NFC Championship last year. And please, oh please, everybody stay in the game.
Oh my goodness, we love a rematch. All right, so let's go back to the Chiefs now. How about a number 3 Chiefs, Bengals, the AFC Championship game? Let's go back to that game, because with just 20 seconds on the clock, Chiefs facing a 3rd and 4. Patrick Mahomes says, all right, I got to keep this play alive. You know what? I'm going to run with it. I'm going to try to get the first down. Look what happens here. He gets the first down. Joseph Asai gets a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. Harrison Butker knocks in the field goal. Now they're up 3. All right, Bengals got one last shot right here. And, of course, this play always works out, right? The end of the game, lateral throw. You can imagine how that ends up. Yep, there it is right there. The ball goes up in the air. Obviously, the Chiefs would go on to win the Super Bowl. Lucky for us, though, we already know when this matchup, this rematch is going to happen. It's taking place on New Year's Eve. Get your champagne ready. Get your party ready. Get your hats. 2023 is going out with a bang.
Yeah, well, Jamie, if I had one wish, it would be that Super Bowl 57 would still be being played right now, because at number 2, that is where we're going back to. Game was tied at 35, and the Chiefs were in the red zone, but a crucial 3rd down was happening. Mahomes drops back. He looks for Juju Smith-Schuster, who can't make the catch, and it looks like, oh, we're just going to continue to play, but there is a flag on the play. James Bradbury is called for defensive holding. This play had a lot of controversy, some tweets going on in the offseason. A lot of conversation. Gave them an automatic first down and allowed them to run the clock out before Harrison Butker came on to make the field goal to put them up by 3. Kansas City Chiefs were your Super Bowl champions. Can't wait to see that one again. And on top of that, Andy Reid, head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, he has never lost to his former team. 4-0 against them, and they'll be matching up in 2023. And we are here for it, and we want to know if the Eagles can finally get that victory over Big Red.
I see ya.
Finally, our number 1 run-it-back game of 2022. We're running it back in 23. Let's go back to Week 15 in Vegas, where the Raiders hosted the Patriots. Let me set the scene here. 3 seconds left. Game tied at 24. All the Patriots need to do is kneel down and send this game into overtime. But what happened?
Raiders only have 3 up by the line of scrimmage. Mac Jones hands it off on a draw to Ramondre Stevenson. Breaks out of a tackle at the 50. Has the 45. Breaks away from another tackle. Pitches it backwards. And now Jacoby Myers spinning around. He throws it to Chandler Jones in midfield. Intercepted! Chandler Jones racing towards the end zone. He scores! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Now, Jacoby Myers, the key player in that game, or in that play right there, has flipped side. Now a member of the Raiders, had great things to say when he signed with the Raiders about that moment.